Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how you can get started with your MySQL. So the first thing you want to do is go onto your browser, hit the search bar, just type in your MySQL inside there. Then you just want to click just any of these, install this. So just click on it. Oh yeah, we're here. So this is the latest version of it. So you can just come down here, you see, read more. Note MySQL 8.0 is the final series with the MySQL installer. So it's giving you a brief about this installation. So the next thing you want to do is select your version. Of course, you want to start off with the latest version. Then your operating system, if you're on Windows, if you're on, I think only works for Windows, that's perfect. So the next thing you want just to do is you have two options here. Never mind the bit that is here. It works for 64-bit as well, so it doesn't really matter. But the difference is if you go on to download this, you need to be online while completing or setting up your installation. Just like you set up file that is there. So you have to be. It's not having the other files that you need to get started with. So but I always recommend that you go for this. Of course, with this you can always do that offline after the download is complete. So I always do that. But if you know you have a very good network, you can always opt for this. Then you do your installation online. But with this, you can always have that done on offline. That's just the beauty of it. So next thing you want to do is to click on download, which I've done. So here it's downloading. We'll just wait for it for a few seconds and see. Depending on the network, maybe some minutes, and we'll see how we can get going from there. So let's wait. Our download is complete now, so let's try to open that up. Just click on install. So we can start our installation. It's as easy as anything. So it's taking some time. So you just say yes to this change. So it's gathering required information for our installation. So we just have to wait a bit. So that's it. Allow it to make all the necessary changes, and I think it's cool we have it that way. So we'll just go on to see it. So here we are. You can choose from these options, but I will always encourage that you go for the custom. Then you just go to the next. Here you have all your products, so you can just click on this to expand that, and this is what we select. So we just add that for execution. So you just come on here to go for your workbench, here. So you expand as well, then you push to that. Then your documentation, which is also very important. So you also push for expansion. So I think those are the products that you need. Let me see if we need other products I can add. So for your show, just expand that as well, and you add it to what you want. You can just depending on what you want, but I think these are all cool to have. Similarly, you can just go on here, search for any product that you want for inclusion. So just type in here. Of course, that's going to generate, but then we don't want to go that route. So the next thing we want to do is just to click on next. So we have all this for execution. So we just go on to execute. So that's going to take some time, and you see the progress here. See, it's already installing, and it's on 0%. So let's just wait for it. So after completing the installation, which I think. So after completing installation, you click on next. Of course, it takes you down here. So you just click on next as well. Here you have ports. You want to change your ports. I think it's not a good idea that you change that. So we just go on to click next. Leave it the way it is. Then for password, you have to use strong password. I think it's always good to go for this option instead of the legacy authentication or authentication. Of course, you don't need that. We just go on to hit next. So here you can create a password. Of course, it's a password that you can always remember. Give a password that you can always remember. So I will just use something as easy. Yeah, just repeat that. Ensure that is a password. Oh, I said it's weak, so let me add something really strong to have. Still weak, okay? Oh, whoa! So you just have to put a very strong password. So let me get something really serious now. Let's hope, yeah. So I think it's fantastic. So next thing I want to do is just to go, you can add users, but that's not what we want to do. Just going to click yes. Yeah, next. So here, Windows service name. It's a good idea that you leave it that way. Don't change it. So just going to click next. And yes, get full access. You want to get full access. So I'll just click yes. So I think these are how what we have. So you can just check in all of this. All of this will execute, right? All of this check very well, and you can always make adjustment and stuff like that. So we're just going to execute, and that executes everything inside it. We'll just wait for it for some few seconds. And finally, we are at the finish line. So you can always click on finish and boom, you're done. So that's it. You can just go next, then we can start creating or using our workbench. But I don't want to do that in this video. In my next video, I will show you how you can get started using my SQL. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.